Now, with it being the weekend at all, I typically don't do videos on this channel or any of my channels. I typically hang out, play my game, get my drink on, get my dick sucked, that type of shit. But what I've been seeing over the last 24 to 48 hours is we got the release of several subpoenas, several inquiries by the feds and the police into a bunch of different businesses during this investigation of the Idaho 4 murders. But what we've also seen is YouTubers doing what YouTubers do, and that's the clickbait. If you listen to some people, you see some of these titles, they'll tell you that the knife has been found. And then you listen to some, and they'll tell you the receipts to the knife has been found. I'm thejbgunner, this is Crime Time. I'm going to give you a little brief idea of what I'm talking about in this video, and then I'll let you get back to your weekend. Let's go ahead and get things started. Let's do it.
Bring it back.
Now, you guys know how I normally start my videos. As you can see, I didn't even really prepare for this shit. I got my damn gaming setup going on right now, and to be perfectly honest, I'm not going to go in depth on this probably until Monday. But what am I talking about? We're going to be talking about Brian Kohlberg and the subpoenas that several different businesses have gotten in reference to the K-bar knife, phone, any digital records. Because really that's all we've seen, is we've seen subpoenas for bank records. We've seen subpoenas for potential K-bar and sheath purchases. But what you'll see on the internet is a lot of people making direct claims. Guys, before we get into this, though, I do want to say thank you to the Gun Squad. You guys are awesome people. You guys know the deal. If you want to support the channel, hit it down below. I'm not going to waste your fucking time on a Saturday with this bullshit, right? But when you see these other YouTubers telling you that the knife's been found, or the knife receipt's been found, or anything like this, I want to direct you to what they are talking about. In the description box, I'm going to put this 700-page document so you guys can see it and analyze it for yourself. Now, what is this? This is basically a bunch of subpoenas for Apple, for Google, for Amazon, for all of these different places. Now, some of these Some of these are in reference to the four victims themselves, like phone records, bank records, things of this nature. But then you have people claiming, well, they found the knife receipt. No, let me explain what this is. They have subpoenaed Amazon. They have subpoenaed eBay. They have subpoenaed a knife store in Virginia. They have also subpoenaed Walmart. And basically all they've done is subpoena them and ask for potential K-bar and sheath records. Now, don't get me wrong. As I said in my community post, if they have honed in and there's proof that Brian Kohlberg bought a K-bar knife and they can find the sheath, but they can't find the knife, I will be prepared to tell you guys that my position of his innocence has been altered. However, I'm not necessarily sure that is what we're looking at when we're looking at this. Because to me, this just looks like they're fishing with a wide net. When we're talking about 700 pages, we are talking about all these different locations, all these different things. Now, I mean, like if you were to let's just type in, let's just change the search a little bit. Let's type in K-bar now. Is that how you do it? I don't know. Is that how you... Fuck, I hate this fucking thing right here. Anyway, maybe not. Maybe not. But we'll probably do that on Monday's video. But anyway, if you literally just look around, this is a wide net of subpoenas and searches. Now, there is something that I did find very interesting, is when they were seeking out, for instance, right here, Amazon. If you look here, they actually have like a number here. I don't know if that is a model number or if it's a make. Like, I don't know how knives work. I don't know. That's the thing, is I'm not going to tell you some shit that I don't know about. I don't know how knives work. I do find it intriguing that they've got some sort of make or model number there. But my opinion with that is that they could just be... That could just be a generic thing based on the knife sheath, right? So there's no way possible he bought the knife from the knife store in Virginia, from Walmart, from Amazon, from eBay. It's just a wide search net that they're seeking to get all of the sales records from these potential places he could have bought it. So before, and listen, you guys can believe whatever you want. You can believe these other YouTubers, but this is why I didn't choose to make this video yesterday. Because ultimately, I believe everybody's just jumping on this before even reading the 700 pages. Now, me, I have looked through the 769 pages, and all it is basically subpoenas to a bunch of different businesses, whether it be PayPal or Square, for Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Google, Apple. That's all this shit is they've sent subpoenas for digital records to any of these locations, which seems like a logical thing to do in this investigation. But it does not, under any circumstances, mean that they found a knife sheath, they found the knife, or even the receipt. Now, is it possible? Is it possible? Yes, it is definitely 100% possible that they have narrowed it down. So I'm going to ask you people that are maybe knife experts. When you're talking, when they put on the document this right here, let me show you again. When they have on the document this right here, let's blow it up a little bit so you guys can see it. When they put on the document right here, the full-size U.S. Marine Corps fighting knife, ASIN number BOOMAZIAO, K-bar 1217S. Is that just the make and model? And is that something that they could come up with just by maybe the knife sheath? Because they have the knife sheath. So is it possible that a serial number on that knife sheath or whatever could just have them, generically guess that this is the potential thing, or does this mean they have the knife? To me, I'm not going to be like the rest of these people and tell you I know this for sure, because I don't have a fucking clue. I have absolutely no clue whether they have the knife or not. It doesn't seem that way. It seems like these documents are just a dragnet search. I want to leave it up to you, though, because I did make a statement this morning, and I mean what I say. If Brian Kohlberg bought a K-bar knife, and it was recent, I got to be honest, it does not look good for Kohlberg there. I still believe in being innocent until proven guilty. I still believe that with current evidence, there's not enough to convict him. But I will be honest. If you got to think of things from the jury's perspective. See, right now there's reasonable doubt, right? But see, I can let the phone records go because I know how pinging our cell towers work. I can let a lot of this shit go. See, I've always been concerned about the sheath, like most of you. I think we all agree that the knife sheath with his touch DNA on it is the best piece of evidence that they have. So I've always been concerned about that. If we find out that Brian Kohlberg, let's say in October, bought a K-bar knife, I'd be a little bit more to lean toward if I was on the jury. Like, that's circumstantial evidence that's pretty intense, right? Especially if you can find the sheath and then you ask Brian Kohlberg, where's the knife? And Brian Kohlberg's like, shit, I don't know. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if we got the sheath and we know Kohlberg bought a knife and they went through all of his shit in Washington and they went through all of his shit in Pennsylvania and there's no K-bar knife, that means the knife has been ditched. Now, so that leaves only two options. That maybe he sold it or gave it to someone or left it somewhere and he's being set up, which I'm not prepared to go that distance, okay? There's a lot of you people that believe wholeheartedly that there's some secret cartels and mafia setting up Brian Kohlberg. That's ridiculous. And just like it was ridiculous when all of you people thought Inan Harsh was the killer just because he was a fucking weirdo. We clearly saw on Truth and Transparency last night that Inan Harsh didn't kill anybody. You can listen to, I don't know if you guys have ever been around killers, but I have. I'm telling you now, Inan Harsh probably doesn't kill bugs in this house. Do you see what I'm saying? And I told you that. I've told you that for a long time. But a lot of you guys are so fucking out of touch. You believe that just because he's sold drugs in the past, that means he's a killer. I've sold drugs in the past. Does that mean I killed the 4 girls? No. Well, he lied to people. Man, Inan Harsh was a troll. It's weird that you guys can't recognize that. But being a weird troll doesn't make you a killer. Well, he's a chef, JB. Well, that doesn't make you a killer either. It just means that you're going to be the homo in there doing the damn cooking and letting the woman off the hook. That's all that means. So I'm just coming out here to lay it all on the line, or lay it out here for you that most of these people are clickbaiting you. The document that's 700 pages doesn't say anything, man. It doesn't say a knife was found, and it does not say a knife receipt was found. But if you listen to Tyler Feller, he tells you can go to his channel right now. Let's go do it. Let's go check it out. Let's just look at all the people that are potentially. Let's go look at all the people that are potentially telling you. Here, let's go to crime time. I want you to look, and let's look at all the people that are potentially telling you that the K-bar has been found, right? Of course, you got Jonathan Lee over there. He's over there probably doing it right now as we speak. But let me make sure you guys can see this. You can. But it's like literally, if you go on down here, like here we go, Evil Exists. New Brian Kohlberg search warrant, Amazon, eBay, Tinder, Reddit, they got his Tinder shit. Could Brian be this dumb? Now, at least they're asking a good question. But I want you to see this right here. Right here. Tyler Feller, breaking, police find Kohlberger's knife receipt. We went over this fella and his clickbaiting a lot. We went over it quite a bit before. Because he just flat out lies to you guys in his titles. And listen, I know there's a lot of you guys. There's some of you people that are like, how come you put down other YouTubers? Because, bitch, I've been in this fucking business for 16 years. I can't stand YouTubers that are frauds and fakes and fucking lie to the customer. Do you understand when YouTubers lie to the customer for other people in this business? It's bad for business. And before you fucking cocksuckers running off with your mouth and say, not every YouTuber abuses his customers. Yes, they do. It's ridiculous that you think we would sit here and do this for free. It's dumb that you think that. Maybe people with 100 subs or things like that don't know how to make money off of it and they're just trying to get some attention. Maybe they do it for free. But people that actually work and invest in equipment and all of this, you think we don't do it for free? I mean, you think we're going to do it for free? No. The difference is people like me give it to you straight up, and my business is straight up and straightforward with you. So why do I tear down other YouTubers? I tear down other YouTubers because they are bad examples and bad for my business, bad for my bottom line. And if you're too stupid to understand that, or understand capitalism, or understand competition, if you're too stupid to understand that anybody in any industry is going to get angry with people that are shitting on the industry, if you're too stupid to understand that, then you probably have never owned a business, ever. I felt the same exact way about almost every one of these cases when I see this shit done. I feel the same way when I hear about, JLR harassing people or looking in people's. There was a story that's out right now that JLR was harassing and looking in Buster Murdoch's girlfriend's car. You don't think it's a bad look for YouTubers, for other YouTubers to run around here claiming to be the media while looking in someone's car like a fucking creeper? You don't think that's bad for us? But anyway, let's take a look. Told you. I just want you to understand this. Police find Brian Kohlberger's knife receipt. And we can go over all of this. It says Kohlberger, this is further proof. This finalizes Brian Kohlberger's fate. Just in, Brian Kohlberger's creepy clue piece found on page 118. Just in, basically, saying that what's his name? What's Elliot Rogers' book? Elliot Rogers' Manifesto, page 118. Just in, breaking proof. No, it's not a physical book. Dummy. It's not a physical book. And then way over here, murder weapon found. He wanted you to, says Kohlberg knife found. Look at this shit. Look at this. Just look at this. Proof that he's Papa Roger. Kohlberg knife found. This was just, what's that say, 8 days ago? He didn't even change the thumbnail. Kohlberg knife found. It doesn't have question marks on it. Look at the thumbnail. Look at this thumbnail. It has exclamation points. Because he wants you to think the murder weapon was found, when instead it was just a search warrant at his parents' house and fucking some knives were found. But this is the way it's been doing. Like right here, Brian Kohlberger's only girlfriend died in 2018. That's a fucking lie. He has no way to determine if that was Brian Kohlberger's only girlfriend or girlfriend at all. These are all fucking lies. The truth behind the 911 call. Here's what happened. Motherfucker, you ain't heard the 911 call. None of us have heard it. I just want you to understand. Brian Kohlberger, 100% confident he will be set free. How the fuck do you know? Finally, we hear from Brian Kohlberger's mother. No, you didn't. You didn't hear a goddamn thing from Brian Kohlberger's mother. And look, man, and I feel bad going on Tyler like this because he's actually a good dude. Maybe not. I'm sorry. All that Christian shit, you can miss me with if you're going to lie to these motherfuckers like this. This is why I don't do organized religion. This is why I don't do religion, because most of you people that claim to be a religion, you're fake as fuck. Dude runs around talking about Jesus all goddamn day and then sits here and just openly lies to you. Openly lies to you. There's a lot of these YouTubers that do that. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I'll admit when I'm right. I'll gloat when I'm right. But the reality of this is most people are just selling you bullshit. And I warned you when the gag order came out. I warned you that's exactly what we would experience during this time between now and June, as we'll have a lot of these YouTubers just making up shit, including News Nation. They're just making up shit as they go. Truth of this is, I don't know what they got in terms of Brian's knife. I don't think they got it. I don't think they got the receipt either. But if they do, I do believe that would seal Brian Kohlberger's fate. I do. Guys, if you like what I do here and you want to support the channel, hit the links down below. Feel free to subscribe to my other channels. If you're not a snowflake, keep in mind the political of nature, maybe not the gaming channel, shit like that. I love you guys. This is a bonus week video on the weekend. Sorry for the setup. I don't even have the lights on. I'm sitting here naked and shit. Hope you guys have a good one, man. I love y'all. Peace out.